Hello, I am Christina from Disrupt Ordinary and the Finally Visible Academy. And today I want to talk to you about how you can own your prices for your product or your service that you're selling. All right. So guys, this is a problem that a lot of new entrepreneurs have when they come into the space. They decide on a product or a service that they want to sell. They have some expertise with that. Then they go to sell it and they realize they don't know what to sell it for. Or they pick a price and then when they go to sell it, they feel super uncomfortable trying to sell it, right? They feel like they get a lot of objections, a lot of people that are saying, it's too expensive, I can't afford that. And then they get discouraged and they wonder, are they not worth that much or what the issue is, right? So I'm here to tell you that you are definitely worth it, whatever it is. But we want to go about it in the right way. And I want to tell you how you can kind of navigate through this so that you can present your prices and you can feel confident and happy with them. All right, so let's get started. So my first tip to you is to understand what the industry average for a type of product or service like yours is, okay? So this will just give you a baseline of where to kind of start with everything. So if you're selling, pizza, right? Maybe we want to go and we want to look at other pizza places and we want to see how much they charge for pizza, right? Because if a pizza place normally charges $3 a slice for pizza and you're trying to charge $9 a slice for pizza, there may be an issue with that, right? And guys, I'm not saying that you can't charge maybe a little bit more than your competitors are charging. However, you need to be aware of those numbers and those averages. That way you can feel confident in your price and you can correctly be able to explain to your customers why it's worth that amount, right? So to get started doing this, what we want to do first is obviously make a list of our competitors. So you want to find anybody who you consider a direct competitor and make a list, maybe 10, 20, 30 companies that you consider your competitors, right? And then you want to go and you want to look into their prices. So sometimes, especially if you're in a service-based industry, it can be a little bit more difficult to actually get the pricing of your competition. But I would recommend definitely checking out their websites first. That's normally a great place to start. You can go in, you can look on their services pages, see if they have anything listed. And also guys, a little pro tip here is you could check out the Facebook ads that they're running. So to do that, what you would do is you would go over to their Facebook page and then you would scroll down on their page and there's a little box and it says page transparency. So if you click on that, you're gonna see something that says go see the ads that they're running and you can go click in there. And a lot of times companies will have prices and like different things that are included in their service packages within the copy of their ads. So definitely go take a look at that and start giving yourself some ideas of what all of the other people within your industry are charging, right? So guys, when I started out in this, I was doing social media services, right? I wanted to help small business owners with their social media. And for me, it was very difficult because I found that there was just so many prices everywhere. I had no idea where to get started. But now that I've been in the industry for a while, I know that generally my competitors and my industry, they charge a certain number depending on the scope of the services, right? If people are running Facebook ads, they tend to charge between $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in order to manage your Facebook ads. I know that, and because I know that, I can charge within that scope or I can charge below it or above it, but I can feel confident knowing where I stand on that spectrum, okay? Now, the second step for you here is gonna be to decide exactly what you're selling and lay it all out. So this is something that I actually cover in my membership, the Finally Visible Academy, quite a bit, is creating your product or services sheet, right? So if you want to succeed and you want to feel entirely comfortable with your pricing, what you need to do is lay out every single aspect of it. So if you have different like packages or bundles or things like that, you're gonna literally lay them all out on a sheet. You're gonna say the name of it, you're gonna say exactly what's included in the scope of it, every single little detail, right? You're gonna say any exceptions that have to do with it, like say you charge more for this, or maybe this part has to be custom, right? You're going to include how much it costs you to do this. and you're gonna include the ultimate price of it for your customer. All right. And guys, having it laid out like this not only will give you the confidence to be able to express it in the right way, but it'll save you a ton of time and a ton of energy when you're doing things like creating proposals, making services pages on your website, all different stuff like that. So that's step number 2. Make sure that you do that, put a lot of time into it, and really get it done, because one of the worst things you can do is just tell people, oh, give me a call and we'll work out like a custom package, right? People want a baseline, they want to know what they can expect, and they want to know that you know what you're doing by being able to price down in a certain way. So go ahead, get that done. And now let's talk about step number 3. So step number 3 is going to be to practice your pitch, all right? So once you have a service or a product that you're selling, you know exactly how much it's going to be. Now you want to practice what that pitch is going to look like, right? So some people refer to this as like an elevator speech or something like that. But I'm talking literally, if you had your perfect customer on the phone right now and they were saying that they were interested in what you had to offer, what would you say to them to close the deal, right? So guys, this is a big thing that a lot of people don't put enough energy into, because once you have someone on that phone, or they're emailing you or they're going back and forth, whatever it is, once you have their interest, you don't want to lose that. Now you've done the hard work, right? You've gotten them interested. You have to be able to close the deal. So in order to make this pitch as perfect as possible, you're going to want to really think about what your customer needs, right? What are their challenges? What are their goals? What are they struggling with on a day-to-day basis that you can take off of their plates, that you can fix in their lives, right? How much are you going to save them in time, in money, how are you going to make them feel better about themselves? Are you going to help them accomplish something they never thought they could accomplish, right? Really start to think about all of the actual benefits that come from what you're offering and how you can incorporate that into your pitch. But just a pro tip, make sure you don't drag it on, right? You have to keep it short and sweet and simple, because if you drag it on and you start to lose their interest, that's where it all kind of goes downhill from there, right? So make sure you're keeping it concise, you're focusing on really important parts of the pitch, and then you're going to tell them the price. Once you've clearly explained it, explained what it is, explained how it helps them exactly, and you have them super excited about it, you're going to tell them the price, right? And that leads me to step number 4. So step number 4, your final step, is to tell them the price and then shut up, okay? Literally tell them the price and stop talking, because this is where a lot of people lose it, is they say, okay, it's gonna be $1,000 a month, right? And then they say, but that comes with this, and it comes with this, and it comes with this, and it's totally worth it because of this and this and this. And when you start talking in that way, when you start justifying why it's worth that price, then your clients are going to waver, right? Your clients are going to feel like it's not as impressive as they may have thought it was. Because if you have to justify it, why would they be interested in it, right? So you have to speak with clarity and confidence. You have to say, this is my price, right? And if they have a problem with it, then they won't buy from you. But most of the time, if you've gotten them to this point, right? If you've done everything that you needed to do and they are a good client for you and you speak with confidence, they'll be interested, right? If we know as people investing in a product or service that this is going to truly help us accomplish our goals, then we're willing to invest in what it is, right? So guys, make sure you do that. Say your price, shut up, be confident, and let them speak, right? Ask them, do you have any questions for me? And if they have questions, make sure to answer them clearly. But other than that, stand tall and don't get scared of yourself or your pricing, all right? So that's it, guys. That is how you go ahead, you own your pricing. So get out there, make sure that you are confident in what you are doing, because you are worth it, right? You have something brilliant to share with the world that can truly help them. So, you deserve to get paid too, just like the rest of us, right? So don't be afraid to share those prices with people. You are worth it, all right? Guys, that is all for me today. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe. And other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.